taped and jointed the joints, and need to do a bit more of that now. Might just give it a little light sand over, but then yeah, more of that. That's just a little bit of sanding to get any of the high spots off, which I've done. So bit of filling now to fill in any of the low spots. I've just been told off. Apparently the t-shirt I'm wearing is too good for this work. So well, I'm wearing this one now. Right, better get on with some work.
Decent weather coming our way, so what better way to sit having your lunch outside?
That's that job done. Once that layer of filler has gone hard, dried out thoroughly, I'll be able to give it another just a little light sanding if it needs it, but it may not. The next thing I'm going to do is what I did in the other showers, put on a waterproof compound, so that will again protect the walls and everything if water gets through to there. After I do that, then there's obviously tiles, and they're the main barrier of defence. And so yeah, it's going to be quite a waterproof scenario by the time it's all finished. The first thing I need to do is put some of this on the walls. Now this is a primer, and that will help the next layer stick to it. I've got to leave that a couple of hours to dry before I can do the next layer, which is the waterproof membrane. And just for a change, it's raining. Right, well, I have just been and had the van tested to the control technique, and it passed. Way! So yeah, something I don't have to worry about. Anyway, I've now come back to the bathroom and time to get some waterproofing stuff on. Well, that's that done. Got to wait now till tomorrow, and then yeah, tomorrow I can start tiling it. I've just given it I haven't shown you on video, I'm sorry, but I've just given it a very little light sand everywhere I put filler this morning as it's all gone off. So yeah, I think that's done. So next on the agenda, I've made up a very dilute white paint. I'm just going to put that as the undercoat, ceiling and partly down the walls. So and there it is, just the initial mist coat. New day. I'm going to attempt to start tiling that back wall. I don't know why, but I've agreed to have a go at doing it herringbone pattern. All at 45 degrees. We've got the same tiles as we used in the other bathrooms, in blue and dark green, These ones are in a very pale green. They've got the same little feature that there's a little bump along that side. They look reasonably flat. How hard is this going to be for me? Now, I've been reading up about how to do herringbone tile patterns, and it seems, well, the hardest bit is all around the edge where you've got little cuts, and keeping straight lines vertically and horizontally whilst keeping everything at 45 degrees. So yeah, just really everything. So I've been out and I've bought a very useful tool, because that's got a 45-degree angle on it. So I'm going to use this to help. I'll set out some masking tape, which will help me figure out how to get these all lined up. So I'll be able to use this as a guide, and then I can cut them accordingly. So let's give it a go. So you're starting to get an idea of how it's going to be laid out on the wall. The masking tape, that's the side wall, that's the shower tray, and that's the other side wall. So anywhere that these tiles cross the white line of masking tape, that's where they'll need to be cut, and up there. And then that pattern will be replicated up the wall. So yeah, what I think I'll do, I'll have a go at cutting all the bottom row of tiles, and then I can take them up, try to get them fitted, and see how it goes. Can you tell I am so looking forward to this? Well, you can see it's starting to take shape now. Gradually I'm working my way along the row. Hope when I take it all upstairs I can remember what order to put them back in. Anyway, a bit more cutting to do before I go upstairs. I've done all the way along the bottom now, and a couple of rows up the side. So, right, I'll take this all upstairs and lay it out again, make sure it still fits, and then make up some adhesive, I think. And here it is upstairs. Very close to where it needs to go. Right then, here goes. Somehow it's all going wrong. I think I started off a bit in the wrong place. I've marked out exactly where the middle is. You can see the lines on the wall. I think I've got some more cutting to do. I know what I did wrong. When I was laying them out downstairs, I didn't actually measure the centre point. Don't know why I did that. Anyway, it's not a problem. Look, I just had to recut a few. Been up and downstairs a few times. Language has been a bit colourful, admittedly. But look, it's starting to take shape, so gotta carry on. Well, I've run out of adhesive. It's too late in the day to make another mix up. Look what I've done! And I know you spotted that mistake I'd made down there, so I thought I'd probably better change it, so I did. But look! I think it's going okay. Can't see any other mistakes at the moment. About halfway up now, that wall, so... Whee! Right, time to clean up and call it a day. After all of the fun and excitement of the last couple of weeks, it's back to work for me, and I'm back in what will be the bedroom for, let's call it, the blue ensuite room. Nick has very kindly filled and sanded these holes for me. They were really, really stressing me out. Sometimes if you can't do something, it's good just to have somebody to come in and just do the little bits, because yeah, I was just getting wound up, I'm sorry. Anyway, it's on to the next thing in here now. So, the ceiling's done, the walls are done, the floor is done. They've all been sanded. Now it's time to take a brush and sweep down the ceiling, sweep down the walls, give the room a good clean. Because for the next step, I don't really want plaster dust in here or wood dust. Brushed down, everything's been hoovered, everything's been mopped. I've gone round the woodwork on the window and I've just given the woodwork a clean down with some hot soap and water. And now it is time for whitewash. So in here we have cheap white paint and water. It is a cheap and easy way of making your own primer rather than spending a fortune on it, and it works. As I say, this is really watery and there will be backsplash. Hideous backsplash. So this should be quite funny for you at home
Maybe not for me, but we'll wait and see. Goodbye, clean me. I've managed to clean the room and I've started painting. I've done it over here, I've done over here, I've come to here, I've done a lot of the ceiling, I've done a lot of me. I've done enough for today. I still have other things to do downstairs. So I'm down in tools for now, but I will be back at it.
Raining again. Doesn't matter because I'm inside. That's where I left this the other day. Did you spot down there? There's like the little triangle tile missing, so I'll get onto that first and then carry on up the wall. I've drawn a line across and all the left hand tiles just touching that line, so that's as high as I'm going to go. I've got a few trips up and downstairs now to cut the right hand and then the next left hand to fill in, sort of level it off across the top there. So here's the finished result. Ta-da! So this is the only wall that I'm going to do herringbone pattern. It's been fun. Wait for a tractor to go past. So this is the only wall I'm going to do herringbone style. I need to clean it up and get all the spacers out. Obviously it still needs grouting, but I'm pretty pleased with how it's looking. Rest of the walls I'm just going to do normal sort of brick style, so might as well start cracking on with that. I've run out of adhesive mixture for today. I'm not going to make up another one now. I'm knackered. Making good progress though, so I'm quite happy with how it's starting to look. Especially that end wall, look at that.
Good morning. The temperature is heating up outside this morning, but I'm indoors and I'm going to be continuing with the white and white theme. You may be wondering about the floor. I'm not covering the floor. If I drop white paint on the floor, I'm simply just mopping it up. I'm not too worried because at some point I've still got to repair the floor and I still have to sand the floor back before I can treat it with anything. So it's had its big initial sand and it needs a second one. So if I drop paint, I drop paint. It's no biggie. Anyway, let's crack on. I will just let you know that I am wearing this really old t-shirt, which is my favourite. Now, I absolutely love this. It's lightweight. It does have some holes in it. I am wearing a bra. I am wearing one of these nude coloured bras. So if you see this big hole here, if you see something nude slipping out of the side, it's covered. Trust me. It's not the National Geographic channel here. You don't have to pay extra for a subscription. Ladies and gents, is officially one coat of whitewash on all of the walls, and all of the ceiling. The reason why I've done this is because it's really hot and I thought, you know what, I'll do this for, shits and gigs. No, the reason why I have done this is because the walls have got some kind of lime in them, and even though they've been sanded down, you want to put a whitewash on top, otherwise when you apply the paint can peel and blister, and it's done it in a couple of places. I'll show you one here. If you look at this, you apply the white paint and then it literally just puckers and blisters off, which isn't fun because if you get it really badly in places, you get this and it just looks like you have a crispy, coated, crummy wall. So it's 6:45 at night, it's over 30 degrees outside, it has been horribly warm in here today. There are parts where I have gone really slowly because I've just been, not being graphic, but I've just been dripping. I'm going to go clean down now. I'm going to go clean me. It's splashback. I'm going to go clean me. I'm going to go clean my brushes. And I'm going to go just jump in the pool for half an hour or just somewhere cold. I may go and sit in the cellar. It's a great place to go in the summer. It's dark, there's booze. What more could a woman want?
Good morning. Everything seems to be where I left it last night. No little fairies came in and finished it off for me, so Guess I better get on with it. Here goes. Well, I've made quite good progress. I'm going to stop on this side for now. Now I've tiled around where the tap fittings are going to be for the toilet and the basin, I can now fit the connectors onto there and put little stop things in, and then I can test all the pipe work, make sure there's no leaks. Once I've done that, then I'll be able to continue with the tiling, but I want to leave it relatively accessible until I've done that. So for now I'm going to switch round to this side of the room and start tiling there. I've used up that bucket of adhesive I made up this morning, and yeah, I've made good progress with the tiling today. Really happy with how it's gone. Rather than making up another little batch to carry on, I might just now have a go at getting the fittings fitted onto these pipes. So that's all the fittings connected up at this end. I do need to put some sort of stop things on top of these outlets. No water's going to come out yet because the other end of the pipes isn't yet connected in the cellar, so that's another job I've got to do, and I'm going to go down now and work out have I got all the bits that I need. Yeah. And I only drew a little bit of blood from that exercise, so that wasn't too bad. Hi and welcome to
Wine of the Week.
Well, something hopefully very special tonight. Matthias Rosé from Portugal. A classic, you could say.
Yes.
I've never had it, so I'm intrigued to try it.
Wow.
I know I've escaped so far, but all good things must come to an end.
I'm sure they must. Well, if you have enjoyed this week's video, please click the like button, and if you've not subscribed already, please consider doing so. It is free.
Yes, I hope you've enjoyed watching me doing some tiling. I don't think I'm going to finish it before my operation. That's coming up very soon now. Anyway, the tiling will be there for when I'm better, I guess.
Unless I can see in the... This looks fizzy. I'm sure I don't remember this being fizzy.
Just pour it.
Yeah, I've got a feeling in the future you could be directing me on finishing bathrooms.
Revenge, I think that is.
What for?
Making me tile that pattern.
Oh, it was so terrible in the end. It looks lovely though.
Thank you.
It does.
Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
It's sparkling.
I really don't remember it being sparkling, but...
Maybe it's off. Doesn't taste off, but...
I think it normally
Oh
does
no,
taste
hold on,
like.
here we go. It does say it on the back. A touch of sparkle, hints of red fruit. Well, there we go.
So you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, or X, or on our website at
www.theexpatbutchers.com.
and we will see you
Next time.
Hey!